Okay, so our next topic is the plants as a sources for the insecticide. As you know, we are studying the economic botany, and within this particular economic botany, we have studied many topics. Now we are going to understand how the plants can be the sources for the natural insecticide. As you know, the insecticide are that substance which can deter or which can kill the insect. Okay, then how we can use the different kinds of the plant to deter the insect or to kill the insects? That is naturally where what are the sources for the insecticides in the plant kingdom. So you should at least know the five examples in the UPSC mains. You have to put 2 to 3 examples to complete your answer. So we in this particular video lecture we will understand the five different types of the plants which can produce the good insecticides. Okay, now see, this is your syllabus. We are dealing with the paper 1 and the chapter number 4, that is plant resource development, and we are studying plant as a sources for the insecticides. Okay, we have completed the fodder, fiber, spices, beverages, then the edible oils, drugs, narcotics, and now we are going to study the insecticides. Okay, now consider the what do you mean by the insecticide? Okay, now see, the insecticides are the substance which are used to kill the insects which are problematic for our agricultural production. As you know, whenever we do the agriculture, there are many insects which are very useful for the pollination purpose, but again there are certain kinds of the insects which are very bad for our agricultural field. Then in such a case we have to use the insecticides. Now artificially there are many kinds of the insecticides which are used in our agricultural field, but they are showing the very adverse effect, not only on the plants but also on the environment as well. Okay, that is, they basically they are not target specific and they are creating the many side effects. Okay, they are also killing the plants, they are very harmful for the environment as well, and that is why nowadays we are trying to use the natural insecticide to kill only the insect and save our agricultural crop field as well as the environment. That is why it becomes very important that you should know which are the different kinds of the plants which can be used directly as the insecticides. Okay, so basically when we say insecticide literally means the substance which can kill the insect. Okay, which are these insects which are very problematic for our agricultural production. There is no doubt that the use of the insecticide has been contributed immensely to the increasing of the agricultural productivity and to the improvement of the human health. Okay, basically whenever we when we have started using this particular natural insecticide, no doubt it has provided a very immense effect not only to our agricultural field but also to our environment as well as to the human body as well. Okay, so plenty amount of the benefits are there for the using the natural insecticide, and that is why if we use this particular natural insecticide in our agricultural field, it will directly help the agricultural crop plants, it will directly help the environment, and it will directly help the human body as well or the human health as well. So what are the very natural ways or the natural plant products which can be used as the insecticides? This becomes a very important topic in the today's environmental problems, right? So let us consider the very first insecticide which we can use directly from the plant. It is called as the azadirachtin. Okay, now this particular azadirachtin is this coming from the Azaracta indica plant, the very famous neem plant. Okay, this is the neem plant, and the botanical name for this neem plant is the Azaracta indica, and from this Azaracta indica the chemical compound can be extracted which is called as the azadirachtin. Okay, and this particular azadirachtin acts as an insecticide, and this particular Azaracta indica belongs to the family called as the Meliaceae. Okay, so the very first insecticide chemical compound which is found naturally within the plant body is a azadirachtin. Okay, and this azadirachtin found in the plant called as the Azaracta indica, and this Azaracta indica belongs to the family Meliaceae. Now this particular azadirachtin, it is extracted from the neem which is botanically called the Azaracta indica. Okay, as you can see in this particular picture, this is the neem picture, and from this neem plant this azadirachtin is extracted. Now the spray of this particular azadirachtin keeps away the Japanese beetles and then the other leaf-eating pest because of the anti-fidant property of the azadirachtin. So basically, if you spray this particular azadirachtin in the field, it will keep away the Japanese beetle, okay, which are very harmful for the agricultural field. And then there are some other pests, okay, there are some other insect pests which are regularly eating the leaf of the plants, okay, and which will greatly reduce the agricultural productivity. So this particular azadirachtin chemical compound which is coming from the neem plant or the Azaracta indica plant which belongs to Meliaceae, it acts as a very good insecticide. It will keep away the many types of the insects, for example the Japanese beetle and the leaf eating pest, okay, so that the agricultural production can be increased. Okay, so the very first and the very important from the UPSC mains examination point of view, there is a compound which is called as azadirachtin which can naturally be used as a insecticides. Okay. Now let's consider the second one. The second chemical compound is the rotanones. Okay. Now these are rotanones are a group of the chemical compounds which can be found in plants like Deris elliptica. Okay, this particular Deris elliptica plant belongs to the Fabaceae family, and as you can see in this particular picture, this is the plant called as the Deris elliptica. Okay, this particular Deris elliptica is responsible for the production of rotanones, and this group of chemical compounds are again act as a insecticides. Okay, now consider these are very powerful insecticides which are very harmless to the warm-blooded animals. Okay, so on the one hand, they are very harmless for the warm-blooded animals, but on the other hand, for the insects, they are powerful killers. Okay, so here the very selective type of the chemical compound we have in the body of a Deris elliptica. This Deris elliptica is producing the secondary metabolites in the form of rotanones. These rotanones will always kill the insects only, and it will leave the warm-blooded animals. So very ideal type of the insecticide, or say natural insecticide, is there. This natural insecticide is called as the rotanone. It is coming from the plant which is called as Deris elliptica, and this Deris elliptica belongs to the Fabaceae family. Okay. Now these particular rotanones are obtained from the root part of the Deris elliptica. Okay, whatever the roots are there of this plant, from these roots of the Deris elliptica, you will have the plenty of the rotanones which can only kill the insects, and it will left, or it will be harmless for the warm-blooded animals. Okay, and basically the root part of this plant is responsible for the production of the rotanones. So these rotanones are the second chemical compounds which are act as a insecticides. Okay, now let's consider the third one. These are called as the nicotine sulfate, and from the name you can judge from which plant it is coming. Okay, so the nicotine sulfate is the third chemical compound which act as an insecticide, and it is coming from the Nicotiana species. Okay, and this particular Nicotiana species belongs to the Solanaceae family. Now it is obtained from the Nicotiana species, and this purified chemical which is called as the nicotine sulfate is one of the most toxic insecticide. Okay, basically it is very toxic for the insects, and once the insect consume this particular insecticidal chemical compound, it will die very quickly. So the third chemical compound which we are studying as a insecticide, which is coming from naturally from the plant world, or from the plant kingdom, it is called as nicotine sulfate, and the very natural source of this nicotine sulfate is the Nicotiana species which belongs to the Solanaceae family, and they are very powerful insecticidal in nature. Okay, that they will quickly kill the insects once the insect consume this particular chemical compound which is called as the nicotine sulfate. Now let us consider the fourth one. Fourth chemical compound is the pyrethrum. Okay, now this particular pyrethrum chemical compound, it is coming from the chrysanthemum species which is called as the Cinara folium. Actually many species of the chrysanthemum produces this particular pyrethrum. Okay, and this pyrethrum it is coming from the chrysanthemum species which belongs to the Asteraceae plant family. Okay, so the fourth chemical compound, it is called as the pyrethrum, which is the insecticide chemical compound, and the source for this chemical compound or the secondary metabolite is the chrysanthemum plant which belongs to the Asteraceae plant family. Now it is an insecticide which is obtained from the inflorescence of the chrysanthemum species. So basically we are using the inflorescence or the flower portion of the plant. These flowers are used to extract this particular pyrethrum chemical compound which will act as an insecticide. Okay, now the active chemical compounds are pyrethrin. Along with it, there is a second compound which is called as the cynerin. It is also showing the insecticidal properties. Now this pyrethrin is also used as a fly sprays, then the aerosols or mosquito coils. Okay, so basically many types of the insect can be killed by using this pyrethrum chemical compound, and this particular natural pyrethrum chemical compound is a secondary metabolite which is coming from the plant called as the chrysanthemum, and this particular chrysanthemum, it belongs to the plant family called as the Asteraceae, and the flower portion or the inflorescence portion are those portions of the plant from which this particular pyrethrum is extracted. Along with the pyrethrum, there is another chemical compound which is called as the cynerin. Both of these chemical compounds show the insecticidal properties to deter the many different types of the insects. Now let us consider the fifth insecticidal chemical compound which is naturally coming from the plants is the eucalyptus oil. Actually it's a combination of the different types of the secondary metabolites or the volatile oil from this plant. Basically these chemical compounds are all secondary metabolites. The majority of them are the terpenes. Okay, now this combination of the oil is called as the eucalyptus oil, and this eucalyptus oil act as a insecticide. Okay, that it has the insecticidal properties, and it is coming from the eucalyptus species. Okay, as you can see in this particular picture, this is the eucalyptus plant, and this eucalyptus plant is the source for the eucalyptus oil, and this particular plant belongs to the Myrtaceae family. And this eucalyptus oil is having the typical insecticidal properties. Now, the very strong smell of this eucalyptus oil, it actually deters the insects and the bugs. Okay, the very strong smell is there for this particular eucalyptus oil, and hence this particular eucalyptus oil is largely used to deter the insects and the bugs. Okay, actually, if you spray this particular essential oil on the plants, it will keep many different types of the insects away from the plants. Okay, so eucalyptus oil is the fifth type of the chemical compound, or say group of the chemical compounds which act as a natural insecticidal. Okay, which has the properties of the insecticides. So all these are the 5 chemical compounds which shows the insecticidal properties. So this is all about this topic. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. Please like this video, share this video with your friends who are studying the botany, and if you haven't subscribed to the Botany Capsule channel yet, please subscribe to the Botany Capsule channel for UPSC examination. Again, thank you very much for giving your time. See you in the next video lecture. Thank you.